Hey guys, Michael Dream Achiever. We are live at 5. One more time, Michael Dream Achiever live at 5. Today we're going to talk about 3 tips to pour into your mind, into yourself, to crush your goals. That's 3 tips to pour into your mind and into yourself to crush your goals. So if you're watching this live, go ahead and type live in the chat. If you're watching on replay, hashtag replay. And you can also put in where you're calling in from or where you're watching from, city, state, country if you'd like. And the question of today is, has spring come to your region of the world wherever you are? Are you in spring yet, or are you still in winter? Saw some great videos where people thought it was April, but when they went outside there was snow on the ground. So great question. If you're watching this, is it spring or still winter where you are? If you're where I am, it's summertime already. We skipped spring, so we went straight from winter to hot. And that's the way it works here. But anyway, we'll jump right into this. The 3 tips to pour into your mind and into yourself to crush your goals. And I'll give you an agenda today. So number 1, personal development. Number 2, thoughts cause feelings. And number 3, it's a journey. So number 1, personal development. Let's talk about this for a second. Personal development is personally you developing. It means getting better. So you getting better. This is in any business. It's really profound in network marketing and direct sales. This kind of thing, it's called a business where you get a personal development that comes with a paycheck. Because as you get better, you earn more money. Why? Because you get better. You're better at skills. You're better at selling. You're better at recruiting if you're recruiting people. You get better at being a leader if you're leading a team of people that you can be compensated on their efforts as well. So as you get better, your income can grow because you got better. You mastered the skills. I mean, there's a reason that most professions in the world require a basic education. Even a lot of manual trades these days, a 2-year education of some sort to make sure you're not going to get electrocuted, to make sure the house isn't going to fall down, to make sure that you don't crash on the road, right? I mean, most programs, most professions in the world require a time period of education on a basic level, some of them on a lot more than a basic level, pretty in-depth education. But a lot of people think that they can start a business, direct selling or network marketing business or recruiting type of business, with no education and no commitment, and just start where you are and create massive success. Can that happen? It's rare, but it happens. Does it happen for the masses? No, because there's a lack of education. So how do we fix that? We go into personal development. And I've talked about this before, but you've got your sales skills, you've got your people skills, you've got your leadership skills, you've got, what goes on in here skills, right? Your mental skills. So personal development is you getting better, and it's a process of continuing to get better. And better and better. And as you get better, other people will come with you because they see you getting better. And I said this a lot. This is my mountain. I'm going to the top. You can go with me or you can watch me, but I'm going. And I'm going to get better as I go. This is a very common theme right now. You got hashtag me versus me. And that's how we'll make it work. Me versus me. Me getting better every day. Every time you look back at me, I'm going to be a little better than I was yesterday. Every time you come across me in the course of life, I'm going to be a little bit closer to the goals that I had set for myself because I am getting better and I refuse to give up. Right? That's number 1, personal development. Number 2, thoughts cause feelings. Feelings cause actions. Your thoughts can cause you to feel a certain way. And for most people, those thoughts make you feel inadequate. Make you feel like you're not good enough. Make you feel like you're unworthy or undeserving. And that's a negative thought. Thoughts can make you feel powerful as well. If your thoughts make you think that you're qualified because if you've got experience in anything that you're doing. If you've done something for a long time, you've gotten pretty good at it, you have an understanding of how it's going to work and what are the steps to make something happen, your thoughts can say, I'm confident. Your thoughts can say, I know how this works. Your thoughts can say, I can show people how to do this because I've done it 100 times. I know how to make it work. So your thoughts can be positive and reinforcing that way. So the good news is you're in charge of your thoughts. For the beginning part of your life, you really weren't. Your head was full of what other people were saying about you. So you need to make sure that your thoughts are speaking to you about you and not really what other people are saying about you or what other people have told you or what other people have put in your head because of what they think about themselves. And so they think if they don't think it's possible for them, it's very unlikely they will think it's possible for you. Or if they've not seen anyone else build a big successful business, it's likely they'll think you won't be able to build a big successful business because they've never seen it before. It doesn't mean it's not possible. It just means they think it's not possible for them. Therefore, it's probably not possible for you. I talked about this in one of my other lives. If you watch the replay on it, I think it was even yesterday. Talk about this a lot. Neuro-linguistic reprogramming. You got to retrain the language of your brain so that it talks to you the correct way. Positive reinforcement, your true qualities. You are born with unlimited potential. You are born with the greatness that God put inside of you. The world often talked you out of that. Talked most people out of that. And what happens when you come of age where you can talk to yourself? You continue to talk yourself out of that because that's what you were programmed. You need to relearn that language. Just like in school, when you're 14, you can learn Spanish. Thank you, Clara. I really appreciate the love. When you're in school and you learn Spanish or you learn French, you learned a new language. You became a new person so you can interact with new people by learning a new language. Hey, Clara, good to see you. Well, just like the same way with your thoughts, you can teach your brain a new language. You can teach your brain a new way to talk to yourself so that you'll be able to interact with new people because you're a new person. You've got a new dialect that you can talk to, right? You can talk to other people. Change the way you talk to yourself. Change the way you talk to the world. And that will change your feelings. And once you change your thoughts that change your feelings, it will change your action because you'll think differently and feel differently about the activities that are required to create great success in your life. And that's in any endeavor. If you don't think that you can fix a car, a great example, I changed the brakes on my car one time. So I didn't know how to change my brakes on my car. So I thought, I don't know how to change the brakes on my car. Could I do it? No, there's no way I could do it. I had no clue how to do it. So I studied how to change the brakes on a car. I got competent about changing the brakes on the car. And so what did I tell myself afterwards? I can do that. I learned how to do it. I can do it. How did I feel about it? I felt good. I felt confident. I felt capable. I said, no, I've learned the skills. I can do it. Let's go try. Before, I was not even willing to try because I did not have the competence or the confidence based on that to go try to change the brakes. So now I studied how to change the brakes on my car. So I tell myself I can change the brakes on my car. So I feel like I can change the brakes on my car. So what I do, I go try to change the brakes on my car. It's the same thing with business. A great example was me. I told myself, I'm an introvert. I'm not good at speaking with people. I like to be quiet. I just don't reach out. I don't interrupt people. I don't like to bother people. These are the thoughts I told myself. So how did I feel about talking to people I didn't know? How did I feel about getting on video? How did I feel about speaking to people that I didn't know? Well, I didn't feel good about it. I didn't feel confident about it. I felt incapable of it. I felt nervous about it. I was anxious about it. All the bad things because of the way I thought about myself. And that made me feel about the activity. So the activity never happened. Now when I tell myself, I am great prospecting and meeting new people and creating conversations is natural to me. I say that to myself, and now I say hi to people all over the place. And people say, Mike is a great extrovert. Mike is great at meeting new people. Mike is great, and that's what I hear from other people. Why? Because I change the way I talk to myself, change the way I feel about it, and I do the activities accordingly to prove that what I think and what I feel is true. You guys got that? That was a big track right there. But if you can change what's up here, you can change what's in here, and then you'll change what's out there. Change your thoughts, change your life, change your surroundings. Everything changes based on your thoughts. I know there's a lot of people that think affirmations and self-talk is a little bit hokey. Well, guess what? It is hokey, but you can make it happen. So let's keep going. We'll get to number 3. It's a journey. Now, particularly in network marketing, direct sales type of business, it's a journey and it's going to take time to be successful. Nobody starts with nothing and becomes successful overnight. I mentioned this before. People that come into a business that you're part of and have great success in a very short period of time likely paid a big price before they got into your company. They had a lot more training where they were before. They went through the dips and the valleys. They dirtied their boots. They took the blows. They heard the no's. They got laughed at. And when they got in your company, they were prepared for the opportunity in front of them because of their training and their experiences, their thoughts and their feelings, and they took the massive action likely required to create that great success that other people just don't do because they didn't have the experience, they don't have the thinking, they don't feel the way, and they don't take the activities, and therefore they say it doesn't work. Maybe you're starting and you see other people blow past you, and this is exactly why this happened to me. I've seen other people just blow past me in the company, and I always looked for why. What was the magic trick that got that person to have such great success so fast? What I discovered is most of those people have already tried many things before. They've run business before. They've done what it takes to get the expertise, the competence, the confidence, the self-talk, the feelings. They know what activities are required to create success in business. They've got that experience already. And then when they come into a business like mine, they take off because they already paid the price for success. Now they're earning it because the opportunity is right for them. Now, this is, Clara, great comment, Clara. I say this all the time. Never compare yourself to someone, your first chapter to someone else's 20th chapter. And the way I heard it best a long time ago, and the way I always say it is, when you start your company, it's like starting a race. Everyone starts at the starting line, but not everyone has the same training. There are people that have trained for 20 years to step on that starting block with you that are just getting started and you've never trained a day in your life. Guess who's going to win that race? The person that's trained their whole life for that race. That gun goes off and they rock it because they've been waiting their whole life for this. They've trained their whole life for this, and you're just getting started. So you've still got to pay that price. You still got to do the training. You still have to adjust your thoughts, to change your feelings, to prove that you can take the actions necessary to create that success. And so it's a journey, and everyone's journey is different. Everyone starts at day one, but not everyone started training at day one. You guys with me on that? So this is it. You've got to invest in getting better at yourself. This goes back to number one, the personal development. Invest in mentoring, coaching. Get around people that are positive and supportive. You've got to go through the no's. You've got to go through friends and family maybe laughing at you. You've got to go through disassociating with people that think you're a little hokey now because that thing don't work. We know people that failed. Mike's going to be a screw up. You got to get away from those people. You got to surround yourself with positive people that are forward thinking and believe in you and your success. If there are people around you that are telling you it won't work, you're not good enough, it's not made for you, you're not cut out for that, those things don't work, those people, take a look at their life. Most of those people have not had success in anything, and that's a fact. The people that have had great success in any endeavor in life, they will generally be more supportive of you than the people that are broke, busted, and disgusted with their own life. Because they can't be happy and supportive of you if they're not happy and supportive in their own life. Okay? Think about this. Most people go to the person that has had the least success in life, probably still living on their mama's couch when they're 35 years old, doesn't have a car or gas to put in for a ride, but they're going to tell you how not to make money. They're going to tell you what you're going to try is not going to work because they've had such great success. Sometimes we just have to open our eyes to the situation and just make it happen. So back to the story here. Just the opportunity of being in business, there's so many realms to it. And what you've got to do, as I mentioned, pour into your mind and pour into yourself to crush your goals. You have got to get better with personal development. You've got to change the way you think. That will change the way you feel. That will change the way you act in order to create the success that you're looking for in any endeavor that you're undertaking. And number three, everything is a journey. If you commit to your journey the way you committed, or the way most people, if you didn't go to school, the way most people commit to getting a profession. Minimal profession in any type of business world where you think that you're going to create a full-time income takes 4 years of education. 4 years where you pay, you learn, you study. Sometimes you have to do some apprenticeship. 4 years of that before you get your first paycheck at your first job. 4 years of going in debt, doing work before you get your first paycheck. If you look at your business endeavor that same way, it will change everything for you. Most people want to get rich now. Most people want to make money now. And in most companies, most opportunities, there is a way to make money quickly, but to build a solid business, if you're Robert Kiyosaki, you got the employee, the small business owner, the big business owner, and the investor. To go from an employee to a big business owner, you've got to hustle. And it takes time to build it up to where you can be in that big business owner category to kick back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. But you got to commit. I hear 5 years all the time. But if you're willing to commit just 4 years, like you would with an education anyway, to get your education in your company, to get your mindset right, to put in the activity, you can make things happen in your life. But that's the formula. Now, I don't want to make these last too long. I typically try to keep them quick. That's my strategy for 3 tips on how to pour into your mind and pour into your life to crush your goals and create the success you're looking for. And I tell you what, there are some great trainings out there. Most companies have a training program. And what I say all the time, don't quit on you. Don't quit on your goals. Don't quit on your family. Don't quit on your future self. If you are getting frustrated with your results, there's usually one of 2 things happening. You're not doing the right things. You're not doing enough of the right things. Bottom line, this is it. Heard that from a great guy a long time ago. You're not doing the right things. Or you're not doing enough of the right things. And if there's a reason for that, I always say connect with someone that's having great success in your company or in your industry and do whatever it takes to get around that person and ask them to coach you. Maybe you have to drive somewhere to get their attention. Maybe you have to meet them at a big convention that's out of state to get their attention. Maybe you have to buy them lunch. Maybe you have to get on their team phone call if they have one. But do what you can to get around those people, to get their insights, and ask them for tips that can help you take your business to the next level before you quit on yourself. Worst thing you can ever do is give up without asking for help. Be humble enough and wise enough to reach out to someone that's having great success and ask them for their guidance. They obviously know what it takes to get there because they're having the success. And most people in most companies, if they're having success, they know what it takes to get there. They were on day one at some point as well. And they got guidance, likely they got guidance from someone that was more successful than them, and they're appreciative and they want to pay it forward. So they're willing to help you too. Be committed to yourself, your goals, your dreams, your family, and your future. Never give up. Change the way you think. Grow as a person. Get around people that are positive and supportive. And what I found, more than likely, when you're willing to take a stand for your dreams and your future and tell people, I'm going to the top, you can watch me go or come with me, but I'm going either way, you will be amazed at the people around you that will support you when you get a backbone instead of a wishbone. When you stop wishing I was successful, when you stop wishing I was different, when you stop wishing I had a better car, when you stop wishing I had more money in my bank account, when you stop wishing I had less debt, and you start standing up for something and telling people what you're doing, what your goals are, and you get loud about it and you start moving, people will get behind you because people want to support you and people want to help you succeed if you've got the right kind of people around you. That's it for today, guys. My name is Michael with Dream Achiever. I want to see you succeed. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me some more love. Clara, I thank you so much for all your comments and your support. I appreciate it. I will see you at the top, Miss Clara, and I will see the rest of you at the top as well. Drop value in the chat if you got some value in this, and I will see you all next time. Have a great night.